Jimi Hendrix.
Oh,
It's hard.
That's
Hard.
my mate.
Really, it is. He was a natural like I am. He grew up learning music the way I did.
My favorite are the single Cutaway Brown original Country Gentleman. That's what I think I got. I got.
StephenStills stands as one of rock music's most accomplished and versatile guitarists. Throughout his career with Buffalo Springfield, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and his solo work with Manassas, he demonstrated an extraordinary ability to move seamlessly between musical styles. Whether playing electric or acoustic guitar, Stills showed equal brilliance across blues, rock, folk, and Latin music. Unlike many guitarists who focus on speed and technical flash, Stills has always prioritized musicality and soul in his playing. His deep understanding of music and his sophisticated approach to the instrument come from years of careful study and collaboration with other masters of the craft. When Stills shared his list of favorite guitarists, the music community paid close attention. This wasn't simply another famous musician naming obvious choices. Stills had personally jammed with many guitar legends and spent countless hours studying different playing styles. His selections reflected his core belief that great guitar playing should touch people's emotions rather than simply showcase technical prowess. Throughout his career, Stills valued feeling and heart over pure virtuosity. He gravitated toward players who could tell stories and communicate deep emotions through their instruments. While technical ability certainly mattered, emotional depth and originality mattered even more. His list includes blues pioneers, rock innovators, and guitarists who developed completely unique voices on their instrument. If you're passionate about guitar history and the stories behind legendary players, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We bring you in-depth explorations of the musicians who shaped rock, blues, and beyond. Hit that like button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into music history. Starting at number 10 on Stills' list is Albert King, one of the most powerful and influential blues guitarists ever to pick up the instrument. King played left-handed guitar upside down without restringing it, which contributed to his distinctive sound. His Gibson Flying V became instantly recognizable, and his aggressive string bending influenced countless rock guitarists as well as blues players. Songs like Born Under a Bad Sign demonstrated his ability to combine raw power with sophisticated musical phrasing. Stills carefully studied King's recordings and absorbed important lessons about bending strings expressively to convey emotion. What made Albert King's playing so special was his massive, instantly identifiable tone. After hearing just a couple of notes, listeners could recognize King's guitar. His sustained bends and vibrato communicated pure emotion without any unnecessary flourishes. He played with incredible strength and made every single note count dramatically. Stills particularly appreciated how King could express more with 3 well-chosen notes than other guitarists could say with 30. King's complete originality set him apart from everyone else. He refused to play conventionally and instead created his own tuning and fingering system that remained unique to him. According to reports, Stills believed that King proved individual voice matters more than following established rules. King's influence extended to rock legends like Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix, showing how his emotional intensity demonstrated that great guitar playing must come from somewhere deep inside the player. At number 9, Stills plays Django Reinhardt, the pioneering jazz guitarist who revolutionized the instrument despite having only 2 fully functional fingers on his fretting hand. Reinhardt developed the gypsy jazz style, combining breathtaking technique with passionate musical expression. He played acoustic guitar with speed and sophistication that seemed almost impossible given his physical limitations. Stills marveled at how Reinhardt overcame these challenges through pure musical genius and determination. Reinhardt's performances on classics like Minor Swing and Nuages showcased lightning-fast runs combined with beautiful melodic sensibility. His Selmer guitar produced warm yet cutting tones that were perfect for jazz. Reinhardt essentially created an entirely new vocabulary for jazz guitar playing. Stills loved how Reinhardt played with joy and celebration despite experiencing a difficult life. What truly separated Reinhardt from other players was his combination of technical mastery with authentic gypsy soul. He played with fire and passion, rooted in Romani musical traditions. Stills allegedly praised Reinhardt as the guitarist who proved that nothing can stop true genius. Reinhardt's influence spread across jazz, rock, and world music, teaching Stills that limitations could actually inspire greatness rather than prevent it. Coming in at number 8 is Scotty Moore, the guitarist who created rockabilly guitar and backed Elvis during his revolutionary early years. Moore's work on songs like That's All Right and Mystery Train established the fundamental blueprint for rock guitar. Playing hollow-body Gibson guitars, Moore combined country picking techniques with blues feeling in a way that nobody had done before. Stills recognized Moore as one of rock and roll's true founding fathers. Moore's guitar work demonstrated perfect taste and incredible restraint. He never overplayed or tried to compete with Elvis's vocals. Instead, Moore created memorable parts that enhanced songs without drawing excessive attention to himself. Stills appreciated Moore's professionalism and his ability to serve the music completely. What made Moore truly special was his role in literally inventing rock and roll guitar language. He created licks and phrases that every rock guitarist still uses today. Stills reportedly stated that Moore laid the foundation for everything that came after him in rock guitar. Moore's influence was both direct and profound, as his Sun Records sessions with Elvis changed the course of music history forever. At number 7, Stills selected Freddie King, who brilliantly bridged traditional blues and modern rock guitar. King's instrumental records showcased powerful technique combined with deep blues feeling. He played Gibson guitars through loud amplifiers, creating aggressive tones that would go on to influence British blues rock musicians. Stills loved King's energy and his ability to make blues exciting and accessible to rock audiences. Freddie King's work on instrumentals like Hideaway and The Stumble combined lightning-fast picking with soulful string bends. His use of steel finger picks created sharp, cutting tones that stood out in any musical context. King could play delicate, slow blues or burning shuffles with equal mastery. Stills studied King's records obsessively during his formative years as a guitarist. What impressed Stills most was King's position as a bridge between traditional blues and modern rock guitar. King directly influenced British guitarists like Eric Clapton and Peter Green. Stills allegedly called King the blues guitarist who showed rock players what was truly possible. King's Gibson ES-345 produced what many consider the most expressive guitar tone in blues history. His vibrato and string bending communicated emotions that transcended words. Stills carefully studied King's phrasing and learned that silence and space mattered just as much as the notes themselves. B.B. King's work on classics like The Thrill Is Gone and Every Day I Have the Blues showcased perfect musical intelligence. He never played unnecessarily fast or showed off technical ability just for show. Instead, King made every single note count emotionally. Stills loved how King could make audiences cry with just a few perfectly placed bends. What elevated King above almost everyone else was his pure emotional honesty. He played from his heart with complete authenticity. Stills allegedly said that King proved guitar playing should touch people's souls, not just impress other musicians. King's influence spread across blues, rock, jazz, and soul music. His approach taught Stills that feeling and heart beat technical brilliance every single time. Coming in at number 4 is Jimi Hendrix, who exploded conventional notions of electric guitar and reimagined what the instrument could do. Hendrix's 3 years of recording produced more innovation than most guitarists achieve in their entire careers. He combined blues feeling with psychedelic experimentation and pure sonic genius. Stills actually jammed with Hendrix and witnessed his brilliance firsthand during the 1960s. Hendrix's legendary performances in Monterey and Woodstock demonstrated that guitar could be theater, art, and transcendent music all at the same time. Songs like Purple Haze and Machine Gun pushed electric guitar into completely new territories. Hendrix used effects and feedback as actual compositional tools rather than just gimmicks. Stills appreciated how Hendrix remained deeply rooted in blues traditions while exploring outer space sonically. What made Hendrix unrepeatable was his combination of technical mastery with visionary artistry. He played upside-down Stratocasters and created entirely new techniques that nobody had conceived before. Stills reportedly stated that Hendrix showed everyone that guitar had no limits whatsoever. Hendrix's influence on rock guitar simply cannot be measured, as his approach fundamentally changed what guitarists thought was possible. At number 3, Stills selected Buddy Guy, who played Chicago blues guitar with more fire and intensity than anyone else. Guy's aggressive approach influenced rock guitarists just as much as it influenced blues players. His Fender Stratocaster played through cranked amplifiers, produced raw, distorted tones years before rock guitarists commonly used distortion. Stills recognized Guy as a direct link between traditional blues and modern rock guitar. Guy's playing combined traditional blues vocabulary with rock energy and showmanship. He famously played behind his head with his teeth and ran through audiences with wireless guitars. Guy's emotional intensity and technical brilliance impressed everyone who witnessed his performances. Stills loved how Guy made blues feel dangerous and exciting to young rock audiences. What made Guy irreplaceable was his role as a bridge between blues tradition and rock innovation. He directly influenced major figures like Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, and Peter Green. Stills allegedly called Guy the blues guitarist who gave rock music permission to be wild and untamed. Guy's sustained notes and aggressive vibrato became essential vocabulary for rock guitar. His influence on Stills' own blues playing was enormous and lasting throughout his career.
At number 2, Stills placed Eric Clapton, who became his closest friend among guitarists and his most important musical influence. Their relationship produced mutual respect and countless memorable jam sessions together. Clapton's work with Cream, Derek and the Dominoes, and his solo career showcased complete mastery of blues rock guitar. Stills studied Clapton's playing obsessively and learned enormously from their friendship. What made Clapton special was his dedication to blues authenticity combined with rock energy. He helped bring blues masters like B.B. King and Buddy Guy to wider rock audiences. Stills reportedly praised Clapton's complete commitment to musical honesty and authentic blues feeling. Clapton's influence on rock guitar was absolutely enormous, and his friendship with Stills shaped both of their musical approaches profoundly over the years. Finally, at number 1 on StephenStills' list stands Chet Atkins, who mastered fingerstyle guitar and became Stills' biggest guitar hero. Atkins' technique allowed him to play bass lines, chords, and melodies simultaneously on a single guitar. Stills placed Atkins at the top because he combined technical perfection with pure musical intelligence in a way that nobody else matched. Atkins could play any style, from country to jazz to classical music, flawlessly. His work showcased incredible versatility and sophisticated harmonic knowledge. His Gretsch guitars produced warm, clear tones that became the gold standard for fingerstyle playing. Atkins never stopped learning and experimenting throughout his remarkably long career. Stills studied Atkins' records endlessly and worked to incorporate fingerstyle approaches into his own playing. What made Atkins irreplaceable was his generosity as a mentor and his complete dedication to guitar mastery. He understood complex jazz voicings and applied them across all musical contexts. Stills allegedly stated that Atkins showed that guitar could become a complete orchestra in the right hands. Atkins influenced guitarists across every imaginable genre, and his approach taught Stills that technical perfection and musical beauty could coexist perfectly. StephenStills' list ultimately proves that soul, feeling, and musical intelligence matter most in great guitar playing. These 10 guitarists moved listeners emotionally while simultaneously displaying incredible technique and dedication to their craft. Each brought something unique to the instrument and expanded what was possible on guitar. From Albert King's powerful blues to Chet Atkins's fingerstyle mastery, these players shaped not only Stills' approach, but the entire landscape of modern guitar. What stands out about Stills' choices is his emphasis on emotion over mere technical display. He gravitated toward players who could communicate something real and human through their instruments.
Whether it was B.B. King's heartbreaking bends, Django Reinhardt's joyful celebration despite adversity, or Jimi Hendrix's cosmic explorations rooted in blues tradition, these guitarists all shared the ability to connect with audiences on a deep emotional level. The list also reveals Stills' appreciation for musical diversity. His selections span blues, rock, jazz, country, and everything in between. This reflects his own versatility as a musician and his belief that great guitarists should be able to draw from multiple traditions. From Scotty Moore's pioneering rockabilly to Duane Allman's southern rock and jazz fusion, Stills celebrated guitarists who could transcend narrow genre boundaries. Perhaps most telling is his choice of Chet Atkins for the #1 position. While many guitarists might play someone like Hendrix or Clapton at the top, Stills' selection of Atkins reveals his deep respect for pure musicianship and complete mastery of the instrument. Atkins represented everything Stills valued: technical excellence, emotional depth, versatility across styles, and the generosity to share knowledge with others. These 10 guitarists collectively tell the story of modern guitar playing. They built the foundation, pushed the boundaries, and showed what was possible when technical skill combined with genuine feeling. Their influence extends far beyond just StephenStills, touching virtually every guitarist who picked up the instrument in the decades since. Whether you're a casual music fan or a serious student of guitar, understanding these players helps illuminate what makes guitar playing truly great and why certain musicians continue to inspire generations of players long after their time.